Morning to everybody. And again, as you'll see as I read my notes, I sincerely thank all of you for covering this story so extensively as you have. You'll see that it was key for us making this arrest. So a sincere thank you from not only every man and woman who works for the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, but every community member here in Palmdale. So I want to start off by saying 36 hours after the murder of our deputy, the men and women of our department arrested him early this morning. I'm very proud of the work that our men and women have done. You'll see as I lay this out, their professionalism, their dedication, their discipline, just absolutely off the charts, and shows just what an amazing department the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is. Yesterday, after 4 p.m., we had a press conference at that time. Many of you were here. Community members came forward with information which led homicide detectives to identify the suspect and the vehicle used in the murder of Deputy Klink and Broomer. Early this morning, our Special Enforcement Bureau served a warrant at the suspect's residence located in the 37,600,000 block of Burrison Street here in the city of Palmdale. During that operation, deputies surrounded the residence and called out all the occupants of that residence. Eventually, family members did come out. The suspect chose to barricade himself and refused to initially come out. He barricaded himself for several hours. Our special enforcement deputies, basically our SWAT team, were out there for several hours trying to de-escalate the situation, using different techniques, including using hostage negotiators. Eventually, they deployed chemical agents, and the suspect ultimately surrendered. And I want to take a pause here for a second when I talk about how proud I am of this department after a significant tragedy that we've shared with all of you, because those special enforcement deputies took the time to try to de-escalate this and take this individual peacefully into custody when they knew that our deputy was not afforded the same opportunity. He never gave our deputy a chance, but yet our men and women gave this individual a chance to take him into custody peacefully. That's the difference between professionals and individuals out there who are targeting not only community members, but more importantly, law enforcement out on the street. Investigators recovered numerous firearms and the vehicle of interest that was depicted in the flyer that we put out yesterday at our press conference. I want to stress that our investigators are still actively working this case. There's more information that we probably don't know at this time. Every piece of evidence, everything we have will be analyzed. And I do want to stress to our community that although we are extremely confident that we have the right person in custody, I am still asking people to come forward and give us any piece of information that they believe that they have. Why? Because the arrest is only one part of this. We have to get this individual prosecuted now to the full extent of the law, and we need the public's continued help and support in doing that. The suspect was arrested and transported here to the Palmdale Sheriff's Station pending further investigation. The suspect has been identified as 29-year-old Kevin Gatiano Salazar of Palmdale. I would also like to emphasize that Ryan's partners, the deputies that serve this community here out of the Palmdale Sheriff Station, were involved in this investigation, leading to the arrest of this suspect. And we believe at this time there are no other suspects involved in this incident. Homicide investigators will be presenting this case to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office for their filing consideration. I have personally spoken to the district attorney this morning, and he assures me that they will aggressively pursue this case based on the factors that you know of today. I want to take a second to thank our community members here in Palmdale. You have been with us from the very beginning. And honestly, based on our pleas yesterday, we wouldn't be here today announcing the arrest if it wasn't for courageous community members who came forward and were so offended by what happened, they had to do something about it. I thank them. I thank them. The entire Antelope Valley community assistance played an instrumental role in gleaning information leading to the identification of this suspect, and again, we're extremely grateful. But here's the thing. The arrest, the work that still needs to be done for the prosecution is only part of this. I ask all of you, specifically out here in the Antelope Valley, to continue to support